It's February 14, 2026. While most people are thinking about Valentine's Day, the tech world just had one of the busiest weeks of the decade. A spacecraft is docking with the International Space Station right now. Samsung just announced something that could kill traditional apps, and Neuralink just revealed plans that sound like science fiction. There's so much noise online right now. So instead of overwhelming you with headlines, I'm going to give you the gist. I'm Infinite Gist, and here's what you actually need to know about this week in tech. Let's start with space.
Part 1. Space. Crew-12 and the new space race. Right now, as you're watching this, a mission by SpaceX called Crew-12 is docking with the International Space Station. And this isn't just another routine spaceflight. This represents something much bigger. For most of human history, space was something only governments touched. NASA, Russia, China. But now, private companies are running the show. SpaceX is basically operating like a space airline. Regular missions, regular crews, regular supply runs. That's insane if you think about it. We've reached a point where space travel is becoming normal. And that matters because when something becomes normal, it becomes scalable. It becomes cheaper. It becomes accessible. And that's how revolutions start. 10 years ago, going to space was a miracle. Now, it's becoming infrastructure, just like the internet once was. And this is setting up the next phase: space tourism, space factories, moon bases, Mars colonies. We're not exploring anymore, we're moving in. And while that's happening above our heads, something even bigger is happening in our pockets.
Part 2. Samsung and the death of apps. A few days ago, Samsung announced its S26 Unpacked event for February 25th. Sounds normal, right? Another phone launch. But this one is different because Samsung is quietly shifting away from traditional apps and replacing them with something called intent-based UI. Here's what that means. Right now, your phone works like this. You want food. You open Uber Eats. You want a ride? You open Uber. You want music, you open Spotify. Your phone is basically a folder of icons. But in 2026, Samsung wants your phone to work like this. I'm hungry. And your phone handles everything. Finds restaurants, compares prices, orders food, tracks delivery. No app hopping, no searching, no clicking. Just intention. You say what you want, your phone does it. Your device becomes a personal assistant, not a tool, a partner. Think about how big this is. If apps disappear, so do app stores, so do downloads, so do updates, so do subscriptions. The entire mobile economy changes. Developers won't be building apps anymore. They'll be building services for AI systems. This is the beginning of post-app computing, and it connects directly to the biggest trend of 2026. Agentic AI.
Part 3. Agentic AI. Why Generative AI is over. From 2023 to 2025, we lived in the era of Generative AI. ChatGPT, image generators, voice cloning. You asked questions, AI gave answers. Helpful, but limited. Now we're entering the Agentic AI era. Agentic AI doesn't just talk, it acts. Let me explain. Old AI, write me a resume. New AI, apply to 50 jobs for me. Old AI, make a travel plan. New AI, book everything. Old AI, summarize this report. New AI, fix the problem. Agentic AI thinks in steps. It plans, it executes, it remembers. It learns how you work. It connects across apps, devices, and platforms. Your phone, your laptop, your car, your home, all connected to one intelligent system. This changes everything, especially your career. In the past, automation replaced manual labor. Now, it's replacing mental labor. Admin work, research, scheduling, customer support, basic coding, all automated. So what survives? Creativity, strategy, leadership, original thinking.
The people who learn to use AI will win. The people who ignore it will struggle. Agentic AI isn't coming, it's already here, and it's accelerating, which brings us to the most futuristic story of the week.
Part 4. Neuralink and Mind Chips. This week, Neuralink announced its 2026 high-volume roadmap. Translation: they're preparing to put brain chips into thousands of people. Not experiments, not trials, scale. Their goal is simple: connect the human brain directly to computers. No keyboard, no screen, no voice, just thought. Think about texting someone by thinking. Think about learning a language by downloading it. Think about controlling machines with your mind. It sounds crazy, but early patients are already using Neuralink to type, browse, and communicate with thoughts. We're witnessing the birth of human-machine integration. The line between biology and technology is blurring. In the future, upgrading yourself may be literal. And that raises huge questions. Who gets access? Who controls it? Can it be hacked? Can it be abused? We're gaining godlike tools with human-level wisdom. That's risky, but also incredible.
Part 5. Neuromorphic computing. One more thing before we end. Today, researchers announced a breakthrough in neuromorphic computing, computers that work like brains. Instead of simple on-off switches, they use artificial synapses, just like neurons. The result? They solve complex problems using 1% of the energy of supercomputers. That means smarter AI, longer battery life, massive efficiency. Your future laptop won't just calculate, it'll think. We're building digital brains and putting them everywhere.
The big picture. So let's zoom out. What happened this week? Space became normal, apps started dying, AI started acting, brains got connected, computers started thinking. This isn't random, it's convergence. All technologies are merging into one system: space, AI, biotech, computing. We're building a new civilization layer, and we're living through it. Most people won't notice, they'll just scroll. But you're here, you're paying attention, and that's power. Because in the future, understanding technology will be as important as reading and writing. If you want more weekly breakdowns like this, subscribe, because in a world full of noise, we focus on the gist. I'm Infinite Gist, and I'll see you next time.